Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and here we are at the beginning of it all. Whether you won the division or whether you just barely scraped in, you're here. That's important. What do you say to your team?
Well, let's control what we can. You're right, Doc. Home ice, being the visiting team, doesn't really matter. At the end of the day is that you have to control what you can, how you play, how you compete, and this is what it's all about. It's the best time of year, and we've seen over history teams that have won the conference have gone on to the Stanley Cup. We've seen teams that finished in 8th spot have gone on and won the Stanley Cup. So it really doesn't matter. As long as you give yourself a chance when you get in, anything can happen.
Just looking around this building, Doc, you know there's a sense of excitement. It's a long road to get to the Stanley Cup final, but this is where it all begins, and everybody is certainly jacked up for this.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. This man's getting the call, and it's done with confidence. Let's see if he can own the crease for the home team. Tuukka Rask in goal, just past 30 and already over 500 games in the regular season and playoffs for the Boston Bruins. A Vezina trophy, and he backed up Tim Thomas when the Bruins won the Stanley Cup in 2011. The referee has checked. The goal lights work. Let's see if anybody can light them. We'll hear from Ray Ferraro shortly. Eddie Olczyk alongside me, Mike Emmerich. This Stanley Cup final game is underway. Takes that pass. Gathered up by Wayne Gretzky. Skilled play by Marchand. Right along the line. Lets it go. Save. Puck is thrown to Solani. Lets it go. Got his pad on that one. Directing that one to Chara. Terrific determination by Gretzky. A shot. Wonderful save. It didn't look like he had a thing to shoot at.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Good shooting place. On to Mario Lemieux. In with it now. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Redirects it. Routine save, but a necessary one. Clock stop, so Ray can start.
No second chances in this one-game series. You win, you get the Stanley Cup championship.
The Bruins with a face-off win. Long saucer to Mario Lemieux. Shoots one. That's a great save. And ring more bells on that one. One after another. Can he clear? Propelled to Krejci. He takes that point pass. A point blast. What a save. I was looking for the light to come on.
Well, he had to be sharp there. That puck changes directions in front of him, and he's able to follow it to make the stop.
A little under 8 minutes left in the first. Still nothing on the score sheet yet. The All-Stars with a clean win on the draw. He's got that one measured in the attacking zone. Score!
Well, they jumped up on the bench beside me pretty quickly here. Very excited on the one side to have the game's first goal.
Coyle's come up strong here for his team, ending a scoreless game.
There was a feeling out process until that first goal of the game.
Boston's got another face-off win.
By number 13, Charlie Coyle.
Brings it in for an attack.
Nordstrom, time of the goal, 12 minutes, 46 seconds.
Using the point, he's got it. Brings a shot. That's terrific goaltending.
That was a tougher stop than it looked.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie said no chance. That's an excellent save.
They win the draw. What next? Gives it over to the point. With a shot. Score!
Well, he had a lot of time and space there to let that wicked shot go from far out. That is a heavyweight shot.
The goaltender thought he had that shut off. He gets across the net, but he can't shut down the top bin. It's right in it.
And they've taken that face-off between the blue lines and won it.
Assisted by number 25, Brandon.
Got it in his own end.
Number 13, Charlie Coyle. Time of the goal.
The Bruins are skating it up in neutral ice. Gives it to the point. Puts one on. That one's deflected. He shot that in his own net. It's a goal.
Man, Doc, I don't know what he is thinking. This is a blackout shot into his own net. I can't even come up for an excuse for what he is doing here. He needs to sit down and think about it.
And they take that neutral zone face-off.
By number 33, Zdeno Chara. Time of the goal, 17
The
minutes.
stick can break up a play, and it just did. The clock has bled down to the last minute. Pitching this one to Hyman. Canes that offensive line. Right to the point. Slot shot. Outstanding point-blank save.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Good save. It's going to have to be something tougher than that to score. First period has come to a close. Some plotting of strategy for the second in one dressing room, and maybe some continuation of what they've done, the only strategy in the other.
Hey fans, be sure to get your season tickets now at this year's playoff locations and prices.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Ticket price for rounds 1 through 3. That offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season. Stop by section 144 on the concourse.
One period down, another period beckons here. What did you think of the first?
The All-Stars are down in this game, Doc, and rightfully so. They did not manage the puck at all. If they want to get back in that game, they got to eliminate those turnovers.
Boston's moving the puck in the defensive zone. Steps in from the neutral zone. That one is pointed to him. Quickly off the stick. Great save. The All-Stars with a neutral zone possession along the wing. Lets a shot go. He wore that puck on a hard shot. Not able to do that well. Boston's cutting the ice at center. And he steps across the line. Gives it on a cross from the point. He scores! Chara!
Well, he had a lot of time and space there to let that wicked shot go from far out. That is a heavyweight shot.
Low blocker is always a good place to shoot. This shot is perfect. Beats him on the blocker side just above the pad.
Boston's just continuing to hammer away on the shot board. and the score is large. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Number 33, Zdeno Chara.
Solid work there by Mario Lemieux.
73, Charlie
Puck grab, what's next?
by number 37, Patrice.
Smart. Recovery by Krejci.
4 minutes, 55
Gains the zone. Shoots. Those big pillows on his legs came in handy then.
The All-Stars have played half of this game.
Score!
I know that shot was really hard, Doc, but where he put it was more impressive to me.
Really don't know if he could do much more than that. He's in the right shape. He drops to the butterfly to cover the bottom half of the net, but this is perfect up over top of him.
The All-Stars have lighted the lamp here. That's a big thing for them. They're trailing in this game by a large score, but we're only in the second period.
Scored by number 9.
Carries it on in from center. Great save. And he holds on and stops play.
7 seconds.
Solid, clean win. The Bruins have the puck at center ice. Flings it. Kick save. Outstanding. Shot. And yet another save. How does he do that? Pitching it to Hall. Howitzer. Took care of that one. Puck's loose. Denied by the roadblock. The Bruins. Oh, look at it by himself. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
That is a great display of goaltending there, Doc.
Hammer. Took that right away. Big drive. They score. They only trail by a pair. The All-Stars are trying to fight their way back into this game. They trail now only by 2 here in the second. And they've won the faceoff.
By number 77.
And that comes right back to him again.
And by number 17.
Takes it in from the neutral zone. And a save.
43 seconds.
And now it's directed to Nordstrom. Fires. No!
There is no way he can look at that shot and be happy with it. He missed the net, and he's directly in the middle of the ice.
And he puts the glove on it and stops play. Just a bit under 5 minutes to be played in the second. With the scoring of that goal, they're back to within 1. So maybe they can tie this thing up. Save! To Hyman. Leads that charge into the zone. Well done with that pass. One of the rare breaks in hockey is a call for icing. Good job on the draw. The All-Stars are moving the puck through the neutral zone. He missed the net.
Hard shot there, Doc. Someone check the radar.
Passing one off now to Bergeron. Moving it to Hyman. Gathered up again by Pronger. Chip to Peter Forsberg.
Second period.
Back on his stick. From the outside. Score! Guy Lafleur.
That's a crucial goal, guys. You score that late in the period, you have momentum going into the locker room.
The The All-Stars have gotten back to within one. Loads of time left in the game. We're in the second period. A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Minutes,
40 minutes have been played. Some hits given, some shots fired. But let's see what they have in mind as we get closer to the start of the third period and crunch time.
Automobile-related pollution is on the increase worldwide.
The All-Stars, with the scoring of this goal, have clawed their way back closer. We'll see if there's any more momentum from them when we come back in just a moment. The third period has begun. Let's see what we get here. Lets it go. The big pillows came in handy. Up the wing, moving along. With a blast. Solid glove save. Clean win on the draw. Boston setting things up through the neutral zone. Crosses that line. And they've got it again. Moves up the wing. Hammers one. Got it all. That puck is held and the whistle stops play. A little over 3 minutes off the clock. The Bruins have the lead in this contest by a score of 4-3. Gathered up again by Charles. Boston's looking to head man up the wing. Sends to the point. On through the corner. What a hit!
McGinnis doesn't take a back seat to too many players. He is a skilled player, but he uses the body, and it really makes everybody aware.
Left it behind, but regathered it. Score! And they battled back to a tie. The All-Stars have tied the score here in the third period. What a bumpy ride to the finish we're going to have, and maybe overtime. That's a solid save. Keeps it going in their own end. Open ice hitting is back.
This was part.
It's just him. Score! The Bruins have scored an important goal. They now lead by one. There's still time left, but the advantage so far has been with them in time of possession. They've got the draw. Caroms it on to Lafleur. Shoots one. Perfect tip by the stick. Boston's maneuvering in no man's land. Lets a shot fly. A textbook stick save. Driving in from no man's land. The Bruins are driving it from the wing. Big hit.
If we had games like this more often, nobody would be talking about how difficult it is to score goals anymore in the National Hockey League. But as it stands tonight, this is a goal after goal after goal game.
Score! And this one is tied.
Well, that certainly changes the complexion of the game. That tying goal has changed everything about this one.
The All-Stars have fought back and tied this. Game here in the third period. Not a lot of time left. This will be thrilling. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. And he dumps it in. Gathered up again by Hall. Flings it. He scores! 2 straight goals.
this has been pretty good back. Fourth here in a tie game. Now they've got the lead. We'll see what they do with it.
A little under 7 minutes left to go here in the third. From a tie game, we now have a leader.
Scored by number 16. Assisted by number
Is able to move on in. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. The Bruins are at the wing in neutral ice. Shot! No time to react. Didn't need it. Save.
That was a good challenge. Better stop.
Defensive zone win. Pronger skating to the neutral zone. That one's right on his stick from the right side. Close in play. Slid to Jean Beliveau. A slot wrister. Wonderful stop. Scooped up by Jean Beliveau. That's a great save. I was watching for sticks to go up. No celebration this time. Laid on to Nordstrom. A dangerous shot off the mask.
In the third period.
We are in the 60th minute out of 60. And he pitches it back in.
At this point of the game, you cannot afford to make any mistakes. That puck's got to get in deep.
The Bruins have it along the side at... Boston's pulling their goalie for the extra man. Snapping a pass to Teemu Selanne. Net empty! And he slips it back in.
Selanne's play there is at a critical point in the game. That's a smart play.
Lets it go. A whistle and a rest. Does not get any more dramatic than this. 4 feet by 6. Yawning open at one end, hoping for an advantage at the other. He missed the net.
He hammered that puck and just went over the net.
The All-Stars are starting back in the defensive zone. Net empty. No! Gotta get it on net. On to Hyman. Camp in September was a dream. For this team, it is a nightmare. They got so far. We'll have the same short summer, but nothing to show for it.
You go through the handshake lineup and there is sportsmanship to be shown, but it's hard to let go of the intensity of a long and bitter series.
The playoff MVP gets the Conn Smythe Trophy, and here is the winner.
There's always a little bit of an odd feeling when the Conn Smythe Trophy is handed out because it's an individual award when everybody is here to see the best trophy in sports presented, and that will come next.
It's often said it's the hardest prize to win because it takes 8 weeks. And by tradition, the captain is the first to hold it high.
He's often acknowledged to be one of the best captains in all of sport. To be the leader of a championship team is one thing. To be held on a different level as he is quite another. As long as the Stanley Cup has been presented on the ice, and then the players have made a victory lap with it, there's been a pecking order as to how the cup is handed off. Nobody really talks about it. It just organically happens. But everybody knows there's a seniority to the way that this 30-pound trophy is presented player to player.
In what would be his last Stanley Cup victory, Wayne Gretzky gathered everyone at center ice for a team picture, and that has now become a custom.